Hello everybody and welcome to another Glenwood Families service where we are learning all about how Jesus is awesome. Yes, Jesus is awesome. And last week we found out how Jesus came for everybody. There is nobody who lives that Jesus doesn't love, nobody who Jesus doesn't want to know and to be in a relationship with and to save and to look after. So that is one reason why Jesus is awesome, and we're going to find out another reason today. So I'm going to hand over to some friends and then some other friends, and then I'll be back and it's going to be great, and I'll see you a bit later. Bye.
Jesus has power over death. Jesus has power over death.
Jesus was still terribly upset, so he went to the tomb, which was a cave with a stone rolled against the entrance. Then he told the people to roll the stone away. But Martha said, "Lord, you know that Lazarus has been dead 4 days, and there will be a bad smell." Jesus replied, "Didn't I tell you that if you had faith, you would see the glory of God?" After the stone had been rolled aside, Jesus looked up toward heaven and prayed, "Father, I thank you for answering my prayer. I know that you always answer my prayers, but I said this so that the people here would believe that you sent me." When Jesus had finished praying, he shouted, "Lazarus, come out." The man who had been dead came out. His hands and feet were wrapped with strips of burial cloth and a cloth covering his face. Jesus then told the people, "Untie him and let him go."
Hello, in my kitchen, goggles on, science time. So we've been talking about Jesus's power today and how he has power over death, which is something that can seem really big and really strong, but Jesus is more powerful. So we're going to try and create a powerful reaction between some things in my kitchen. So I've got a little test tube out of Susie's science kit, but this could just be a bowl or a little pot or anything. And then I've got a tray that it's going to sit in because there's going to be some mess potentially overflowing here. I have got some bicarbonate of soda and some vinegar. So here we go. Tipping my bicarbonate of soda into my tube. Okay. You ready for this? Let's add the vinegar. I hope you can see it okay. Okay. It worked. Not gonna lie, it stinks of vinegar in here now. It's fun, isn't it, doing science experiments to remind us of some of the things that Jesus did when he was here. Jesus is the only one with the power to do real miracles, and he's the only one with power over death as well. But it's fun to do something that reminds us a little bit of that. Well done, everybody. See you soon.
Choose when I'm not feeling tough. That's when I know you're with me, right when I need you most. You turn your face towards me, I'll feel you hold me close. think there's no way through it, when I'm feeling despair, that's when I know you're with me, right when I need you most. You turn your face towards me, I'll feel you hold me close. To us it seems impossible, with God all things are possible. When we are weak, God, you are strong always, oh yeah. That's when I know you're with me, right when I need you most. You turn your face towards me, I'll feel you hold me close. To us it seems impossible, with God all things are possible. When we are weak, God, you are strong always, oh yeah.
Hi guys, it's time for our chat and catch section now. So, first of all, we're going to chat to God. We can do that with our words, or we can do it in our head and in our hearts. So I want you to think about a film or a TV show or a book that you really like that has got in it a character with powers. Maybe superpowers, maybe magic, whatever it is, okay? So have a think about something you really enjoy and a character that's got powers. And then I want you to tell God about that character. Tell Jesus who that is and what powers they have. Ready? Okay, let's do it. Done? Me too. Okay, so that was chatting to Jesus, and now we're going to try and catch from him. So we're going to ask Jesus a question and see if we can catch an answer. Maybe as, I know you know this by now, but I'm just going to remind you again, maybe as a thought in our heads, or a picture that we see with our eyes or in our imagination, maybe an emotion in our hearts, maybe a feeling somewhere in our body, maybe words from the Bible or from a song we know about Jesus, or maybe something else completely that's just about you and God. And what we're going to ask Jesus is, we're going to ask Jesus to tell us how Jesus is like or different from that powerful character that we just told him about. Okay, so Jesus, how are you like that character that I was just thinking about, that powerful character? And Jesus, how are you different from that character? Let's see if we can catch an answer now. Done. I wonder if you caught an answer from Jesus today. If you did, amazing. If not, don't worry. The more we practice, the easier catching from Jesus gets. Well done, everybody. Hello! I hope you have enjoyed our families service today, finding out all about how Jesus has power over death. We have such a powerful God, don't we? And that truth that Jesus has power over death is something really comforting and really encouraging that we can hold on to when things are hard. Because we know, don't we, that people we know and people we love do die. And it's really, really sad when that happens. And Jesus having power over death doesn't mean that people aren't going to die. It doesn't mean that it's not going to be really, really sad and really hurt us when people we love do die. But what it does mean is that death is not the end. Because of Jesus and because of his power, death is the beginning of a new life for us. When we trust in Jesus, when he is our friend, when we love him and believe in him, that's what he does for us. So when we lose people, when people we love die, and that's happened to me recently. My nan has died a couple of weeks ago, and it's really sad, and I'm very, very sad about it. But I know that death is not the end. There is life forever in Jesus, because he has power over death. And when Jesus says, "Death, excuse me, you can't take people and keep them away from me forever. I'm not going to let you do that," death has to listen. So this can be really difficult stuff. I understand that. But it's really important that we remember that Jesus has power over death. So we do not need to be frightened of death. And we need to remember always that death isn't the end of our story. Thank you so much to everybody who has been involved in the service this week. Thank you to Alice for that wonderful story. Thank you to Joss and Evie. Fantastic to see your faces. You guys are so cool and we love you loads. And a massive thank you, I never remember to say this, but a massive thank you to John for doing all the music for us every week for our family services. You're pretty awesome. I love you a lot. And I'm really, really thankful for what you give to these services, helping us connect with Jesus and with God through music and through worshipping him. So thank you, John, as well. Everybody else, see you next time. Bye.
How would you describe Jesus' power? How would you describe power?